And I think we're live. Double check that. It says I'm offline there. Let's see if I hit refresh. Vox Calidus is offline. Gosh darn it. Oh hey! Is a thing? Okay, part of it says it's live, part of it says that it is offline. Gosh darn it. Twitch, come on, cooperate with me. You can do it. I believe in you. It says it's live, part of it says that it is there offline. I got to work. Darn it. Fantastic. Alright. We mute that. We send the thing to the Twitter. And we are good to go. Ah, it's been too long. I've missed this. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Vox Calidus. And today we're just going to be playing some chill Warframe. I'm just going to be going about... I do a little bit of a fashion frame, might just, catch up on weekly updates, farm for Harrow a little bit. Nothing too exciting, but just to have some fun, to enjoy ourselves. And I have a lot of updates that I've been wanting to give out, because a lot has happened in the last... I'm going to turn down the volume a bit, it is way too loud. A lot has happened in the last couple weeks. Alright, hopefully that's loud enough for you guys. But it's too loud for me, so we're just going to turn up my capture. I hope that's a good enough volume. I'm not testing it. If someone comes in chat, feel free to let me know. But yeah, this will be recorded and uploaded on YouTube later. So, we're just going to have a chill time of it. Oh, first things first, you may have noticed I have a new main. Not a new, well, yeah. Right now I'm using Sevagoth, and let's pull into the arsenal so I can properly show off his fashion frame, because boy am I happy with it. I did end up spending the lat on this ephemera, because look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Just how it sticks up, and the ghost, if you remember, the ship that Sevagoth comes in on, I forgot what it's called. It's been a couple months. It's been a year. Wow. Okay. Well, the ship that Sevagoth comes in on has that ghostly effect. It's a ghost ship in space, and so being able to add that to Sevagoth himself, I think fits him really well. Plus, none of the regular attachments that you can add on, like this, it doesn't really go as well with the sea captain jacket kind of look. It's these are kind of okay, but I just don't like how a lot of these look with Sevagoth, in my opinion. Now, there's probably some other fashion framers who've got a fantastic way to deal with it, but I think that having the ephemera in a way that are just ghostly attachments just fits him so well. Wouldn't be fashion frame without showing off his other forms as well. So let's take a look at his shadow. You can't tell which ephemera that I've given them, but this one has the bat one because extra dramatics. I love how the energy goes through the claws. Sorry. Alright, I'm a little bit too excited about this. I don't get the... I only recently really put a lot of passion into fashion framing. Before that, it was just, it doesn't hurt my eyes now. We might go through a whole bunch later. But, that's that. The weapon, it'd probably look better with an orange glow, but I want to remember what kind of thing I've attached. The hammer. A new core, of course we do. I think I already went over the builds for those. Those haven't changed. My Sevagoth, please stop staring there. That's not someplace we need to look on stream. Yes, thank you. Alright, my Sevagoth, his build is a little bit different. For anyone who's curious, we have combat discipline, which makes me lose health whenever I kill something. And you may think, why would you want to lose health? Well, it triggers Arcane Avenger, which gives me extra crit chance whenever I take damage, or lose health, and Arcane Grace, which heals me whenever I take health. So whenever I kill something, I get crit chance to do ludicrous amounts of damage, and then I heal from it. Now if I can out-heal the damage I take, even if I'm, just got severely wounded from a fight, I can actually heal myself to full just by killing people, which is very nice. We went for a lot of ability strength, some efficiency, range, of course. Rolling guard. I just learned about rolling guard. So what this does is it makes you invulnerable for a couple seconds whenever you do a dodge. And this gives you that extra moment to escape, because I have, what is it? 800 health. I usually play Inaros, right? So I'm used to having 8,000 health. We're kind of moved a decimal point over. So it's a lot to get used to. Now I can get used to shield gaining. So if I lose my shield, then I have a second where I don't take lethal damage. I can use rolling guards to get away from that, and I can keep going. Nice little build. I haven't put on any extra abilities on him, just because his kit works together so well. Alright. Might do more fashion frame look through my other Warframes later, but I wanted to get into updates, and if you're watching the video, presumably that's why you're here. Or maybe not. You might be here for Warframe, in which case, welcome. I am someone who's been playing Warframe for like 5, 6, almost 7 years? Wow. I've been here a long time. Anyway, let's go over here. Let's get ourselves into a mission. I've purposely not done any of our weekly missions, just because I wanted to save them for this. That, and I haven't had much time for a lot of the normal stuff. You see, in the life update section, I have a job. And it's full-time, and I get up early in the morning. Which means that most of the time that I was used to either streaming or hanging out with friends or any of that, has changed. And now my sleep schedule doesn't really line up with anyone else's, and my new job it's a lot of fun. I love it. But it's also got a lot of physical work in it. And I'm not used to that yet. I'm used to more of a kind of like casual lab work, whereas this is more hands-on.
Need any pointers?
I'm not the strongest of people normally, so this has definitely been interesting. It also means that when I get home, I've been really, really tired and haven't had the energy to stream, which is why you haven't seen me in a couple weeks. Well, that and I had the plague, so I couldn't really stream. It kills your voice. This is mostly about the voice. Also a little bit about, face puppetry and stuff, but the voice is half the fun. Otherwise, I'd need to set up text-to-speech or install one of those things where chat gets to talk, and that'd be half the stream, me reacting to it. I'd want a more expressive VTuber avatar, though. Like, if any of you have seen Zentreya, she does an absolutely fantastic job at, despite using, like, text-to-speech, interacting with her chat is fantastic. She makes it feel so alive, you know? Let's see. Now, where is that Iatan? Oh, hey, Argon crystals. It always annoys me because whenever why am I marking it? There's no one else here. Anyway. Whenever I need Argon, there's none to be found. And then when I'm just doing regular missions like this, I find a ton of them. Now, maybe I'll need them for Harrow, but I don't think we'll be getting Harrow today. I don't have as much free time as I'd like, as I mentioned before. Got somewhere to be in 2 hours-ish? Alright. Now if we go over here.
Well, this should be
Well, let's see what puzzle we have today. I really hope it's not the long column one. That one's a pain in the butt. I think this one is the... Yeah, this one looks like it's either going to be like the drop tower or... Yeah, laser walls. This one's the easiest, I think. Barely an inconvenience. Whereas the one where it's the long tunnel and it's just huge wind that comes against you if you land on it wrong. It's a lot of parkour. A lot of the ones where it's heavy parkour are difficult, whereas this one you just kind of casually mosey on through. I am not even, playing Inaros or Limbo where I can just phase out of the dimension. I expect something a little bit more challenging, but that's okay. This is more of a chill stream anyway. As it should be, because I am exhausted. I am a night owl, so waking up early in the morning has been an interesting experience for me. I wouldn't say I recommend it, but it's nice getting out of work by, like, mid-afternoon instead of late at night. One of my first jobs, I didn't get back home until what would be your 7, 8 o'clock p.m. Then I had to eat, go to bed, get up in the morning and repeat. So it's been an interesting contrast. Alright, let's find the exit, and we'll be on our merry way. So what else? What else? Well, there is the fact that, as well as I'm bringing it up, I may not stream as often as I would like. Like, this is my first time streaming in a while, and I can't promise that I'll be here every week, or... It's definitely not going to be a daily thing, I can tell you that much. But I don't intend to graduate either. Like, I don't know how much free time I have. I'll have reliably or predictably. That's why I'm planning on never going to put out a schedule. But I don't intend to graduate. I don't intend to leave. I just got here. I just made this model. I just made something that I could be really proud of. I don't want to just turn around and leave and be like, ah, yes, that is all. That is everything I plan to do. No, not yet. I don't think I'll ever get to that point, really. I'm not someone who likes to drop things if there's nothing to them. At least not with finality, you know? Like, I might disappear for weeks at a time, but I always intend to come back. I don't think that's a bad thing either. It stops me from getting burnt out. Helps me, whenever I have new content, I'll be always inspired and inspired to be like, yes, I want to do the thing.
Welcome to my bazaar. Tenno from all over the
yeah,
system.
I should
Come
probably
here to trade. Need any pointers?
Stars in it before I exchange it for something. Mods. Anyway, because if I was to graduate, that means that this character I came up with, the model for it, all the lore that I came up with behind him. Yes, there's plenty of lore. There's actually... Oh, hey! Hey, Miz. Welcome. Good to have you. Everyone in stream, or watching the video, or wherever you're seeing this. This is my friend Miz just popped up. They also stream. Go watch them. Or else. This is a threat. Oh, hey! And we have a Chimera. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you both. Always a pleasure to see you stop by. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. I just wanted to say that this is a project that I'm really proud of. I had a lot of fun working on. So I am planning to stick around for a long time.
If you're looking
and
Maru's Bazaar. Hey, did you hear
I've seen
Tenno?
this happen before with a lot of other YouTubers that I really love their content. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Russian Badger, or finally have a link to my channel. Yes, I'm going to interrupt myself, completely forget. But it's always, I'd rather talk to my friends than read off a script. I didn't make a script. I lied. But yes, this is my channel. Welcome. Good to have you. I don't have this linked to my Twitter or anywhere. It's just there on my YouTube channel. Link in the description. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, link is in the description, probably. But yes, welcome. Good to have you. Is this the first time you've caught a stream live? If so, I'm really glad to have you here. I think I've seen you in my comments before. I'd have to check. Strike to Endo from 910. Yes, I need. Yes, it's first time. All right, welcome. This is going to be a chill stream. I'm not planning on doing anything like starting a new campaign or doing the epic challenge where I don't know. I could do one where it's like the road to 1 billion damage, or beating the star chart with a awful weapon. But honestly, there's another YouTuber who's already done that with the Stug. He's 3/4 of the way done, and that's a nightmare that I do not want to deal with.
A nice find.
No,
Here's
thank
the
you.
endo you're after.
But yeah, not doing any of those challenges today. We're just chilling. We're just having a good time. Getting in some updates. Just talking about how life has been and what to expect from the future. But I don't know how long you've been here, but if you missed the early part, just saying that I may not be around often, but I am going to be around. I have a lot of fun. And even if there's big breaks in between, a lot of my favorite YouTubers do the same. Like, if you've seen the Russian Badger or Michael Reeves, those are names of two really talented YouTubers who disappear for a while at a time. But when they make videos or any content, it's absolutely delightful, and I love to see it. Alright. Right now, challenge just to myself, just because I thought of it, I'm going to get to the very top of this. Fun fact, platforming is my arch nemesis. It is the thing that I hate most in any video game. If I bought myself a copy of Hollow Knight to play on stream sometime, not because I enjoy Hollow Knight, although Hollow Knight is a truly beautiful game. In terms of the artwork and the story and everything, I highly recommend it. But the gameplay, it makes me want to cry. Because I will die over and over again and be frustrated that my fingers do not do the thing that I want them to. What do you mean, Vox? Your model has no fingers. Well, you haven't seen the model I'm working on. Soon. Soon, friends. Or not soon, who knows. But eventually. I have so many ideas, so many things to show you. Speaking of things to show you, one of my future videos, the next one I want to do, we'll see what I actually do, but the one next I want to do, it is in my villain series, presentation. If you've seen Megamind, or if you've heard of Megamind, you know that presentation is one of the biggest keys of being a supervillain. So I couldn't possibly do a series and not bring it up. Alright, we got to the top of that. We are going to go back to my ship. Now, where do we want to go in the star chart? Somewhere. I pulled up on another monitor. Of course I have fingers. I stole them. Yes. Yes. There was a robotic hero once. I stole all of his fingers. And his toes. No, I didn't steal his toes. That'd be weird. The fingers, yeah. You love Megamind. Yes, you have good taste, friend. You have excellent taste. You know a proper villain when you see one. Villains like Megamind and Doofenshmirtz will always have a special place in my heart. Just, oh, that's the wrong tab. Gosh darn it, me. This stream isn't scuffed. What are you talking about? There we go. I was getting confused because I got Twitch on the other screen. I'm frankly afraid to ask what YouTube thing was up. I watch a lot. And you might have seen like 1 billion tabs. Don't worry, that is the normal number of tabs. Let's see. Alright, we're going to find... It's not there. Alright, we're just going to Google it then. Alright, how to farm for Harrow Prime. Harrow Prime is the biggest, or not the biggest, but the newest Prime Warframe. And you have to find them from relics. I have a whole bunch of relics for one part of them. Let's say, alright, IO on Jupiter, a defense mission. Okay, I can do defense missions. That should be easy enough. Your tabs are rookie numbers. And how many tabs do you have? That's a great question. We're just gonna put this on the other monitor because I don't feel like broadcasting my tastes in music and YouTube at this time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Alright, so there's 22 on this page. Then if we mark this one here, and then we do this, 21 times 2, so that's 40. That's 42. If we mark this one times 3, that's 63. Mark this one. we go to 4. That's 84. Mark this one. We go to... That's 105. Mark this one. 126. Mark this one. 150 tabs on that one. Now we're going to go over to this one, and let's call it 160. 160 tabs. Let's go. Is that rookie numbers, Miz? Is that rookie numbers? Yes, it is. I just realized I have more tabs open than I thought. But fortunately, I use Firefox, which deactivates the tabs you aren't currently. Why so many? Why so many, you ask? Well, you see, here's the thing. When I want to look at something, when I want to learn about something, if I want to research something, I open a couple tabs on it. I look it up in YouTube, and maybe I'm a little bit busy that day. Maybe I wanted to look up how to write orchestral music, and then I open up a whole bunch of tabs on different writing styles and music theory and stuff, but I can't get to writing a song that day. I've got things to do. So I just leave them there. So I'll remember to get them later. And then I do this for a couple dozen subjects a day. Plus all of the notification tabs, because like and subscribe and ring the bell, please, and watch my videos. And I do that for everyone else, too. So I have plenty of videos that was like, all right, I don't want to forget these because I have so many, so I'm just going to, open tabs for all those. And then, of course, if I get stuck in Warframe, I want to do a better build. If I want to make a VTuber model, if I want to do anything at all, that's like 5 more tabs that don't get shut until I have time to do the thing. And there's some days where I close like 15 tabs and only open like 10, so it decreases. But there are other days where I open like 60. So you take that with a grain of salt. It's just, when you have as many interests as I do, as many passions, as many things that you're like, I have to do all the things, things might get a little out of control. I'm also not very organized, if you could not tell. Some people have organization. Oh, I should do the sortie for today, before I farm. Alright, a spy mission. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna do our... Oh no,
Precision.
I have a Lua rescue. Okay, this is gonna be a challenging one. You can hear us complaining that the treasure hunt was too easy. Alright, so we're gonna have to try and focus. There's gonna be a puzzle, and I did not bring a Warframe that is good for puzzles. But that's fine. I'm going to learn what Sevagoth is good at, and we're going to use it. I can feel your computer slowly dying. Well, fortunately, that's not something I have to worry about too much. Ow. Alright, we're just gonna pull through here. I'm using Firefox as my browser, I think. So it closes down all the tabs that aren't currently open. At least doesn't waste processing power on them. So my computer was running a lot better than if I was using, say, Chrome. I think that's how it works anyways. But Chrome is known to, if you don't close all of the internet, it will just continue using lots of data. It'll just eat all the RAM. And as a computer system myself, there's only so much. I kind of value the existence of the RAM I possess. Alright. The easiest puzzle in the universe. Oh, I love this one. Alright. This is a fun puzzle. Come on, come back. Alright. Heavy robotic signature. Don't need that. Oh no. No. No, why is my fox dog pet? Fudge. Alright. Ain't no one can sound the alarms if there's no one left alive to sound the alarms. Let's go. Alright. No one here. Oh, fudge. Well, I triggered all the alarms, but that's okay. We'll just solve this. It's fine. Everything is completely under control. Oh, shoot. Alright. Done! Okay. There we go. Everything is under control, guys. Just as planned. All according to Keikaku. That's how it's pronounced, right? My Japanese is horrendous because I do not actually speak Japanese. I've been trying to pick up some things, and not just from watching ludicrous amounts of anime. It's still stealth is known as live to warn the others. Yes, that is exactly how this works.
And the mission will be a complete failure.
No survivors. There is a character in one of the RPs that I'm in called Matilda, and she is very fond of stealth, and is often fond of this form of stealth. There's no one left to tell her secrets. If there's no one alive to tell her secrets, it's pretty simple. And she gets along so well with all the other characters too. And by so well, I mean they haven't killed her yet, so I'm gonna call that a win. Play RPs with your friends. It's a good time. How they have so much shields? That must be the sword debuff that they have today. Come on. Can't throw through the doors or interact with anything. Okay, that makes sense. Once everyone else gets here, we'll just be on our merry way in a minute. Yes! Matilda is a very beloved character. I'm very fond of her. She's definitely one of my favorite characters that I've made. I'm particularly fond of Hawken. Hawken is... I was in that RP for... what? 3-4 years? And so Hawken is a mad scientist character. He is the original, the real, the best mad scientist. And he may have been a bit overpowered, but he's in an RP where every character was overpowered, kind of like an isekai, except Matilda's from an actual isekai. And gosh darn it, I should just make a video on each individual character that I've made and be like, yes, this is their life story, this is what they do, this is how they live, this is why they're my favorite, and this is why everyone is trying to kill them. Do I get distracted easily? Yes, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, on to the next mission. I really hope that none of you can hear the dryer going on in the background, because I can still hear it screaming.
Power, precision, prestige. The pinnacle.
Please tell me you cannot hear the dryer screaming.
Sword.
At least the bird is quiet today. Please, I'd love to know more about them all. Well, then I will be more than happy to oblige. I love talking about my characters. I love talking in general. This is why I have a YouTube channel and Twitch channel. We cannot hear the dryer. Pog! Yes. Alright, thank you. That means that I can rest easy. Stand back. No, we'll be dramatic for Twitch. Alright, so the thing that makes a rescue mission challenging is that well, normally you just sneak past everything. You'll notice that I'm not sneaking at all. Well, we're not in the secure area yet. Normally the rescue mission, you sneak into the secure area, you find the capture cell that has the prisoner, and then you fight everyone on their way to get out. Or, if you're high enough level, you just jump past everyone and the rescue target is automatically teleported to you at the end of the mission. Saves a lot of time. Unfortunately, this is a sortie, which means that we'll automatically fail the stealth the moment that we open the door, and we can only check one of the possible capture cages at a time, which is really difficult. Because normally you can check all of the cells. Each person can check a cell. Yeah, see, we're already running out of time to save the hostage. Alright, well, I was gonna take care of these guys for my friends. And by friends, I mean people that are playing with me at random. I should get more friends to play Warframe. But it would take a while to catch up to where I am. So hopefully they wouldn't be swamped by high-level enemies. First time I played Warframe, I was invited in by friends higher level than me, and they brought me to like a level 30 mission, and I spent 30% of it dead. Make that 60% of it.
One of them has to lead to our agent.
Alright.
Think the star is not a minute
We guessed
too
right.
soon.
Alright, thank you, whoever figured that out.
You found our agent.
I was going to tell you something. I was going to tell you all something. There was a subject I wanted to get onto, but then I completely forgot. Gosh darn it. Okay, chat. Does anyone remember what I was going to talk about? It was going to be real cool. Before I got onto talking about the dryer and about rescue missions. Save me, chat. Save me from my own ability to get distracted. Also, where's the exit? I am lost. Maybe it's this way. No, it is not. What's up with all the red plants? Are they from you? Do you make them? Red plants. Oh! Yes, they are from me. So, the ephemera I have on Sevagoth's main channel is something called Fey Path. And unlike other effects that like create like a burning aura around him or a freezing aura, which don't actually do any damage, they just look cool, this one just creates plants in my path. I don't see it right now though. I am so confused. Wait, no. The ephemera I have is the one with maybe it was someone else's ephemera. Yeah, there's a couple other people here. Maybe it's one of them. I'm already confused because this should be the one with all the cool. Yeah, all the cool. I don't know how to talk. I've been waking up at 5 a.m. for the last week. I'm not a night person. Please be patient with me. Alright. Miz says talk about me. I am cool. You are cooler, friend. You're literally an eldritch aura. That's one of the coolest things you could write about. But, okay. I will talk about me, because you will talk about your own lore. Presumably, at some point. I look forward to hearing it. Me. Well, let's see, how much of my lore I've already told you guys about? I am a machine. I am currently a construct. I am a retired supervillain. But I'm not a hero. I was a hero for like a couple of years. It was just a... What's the word for it? A cover. It was a secret. I was undercover. I needed... You see what happened was I tried to take over the world. And then a bigger, more dangerous villain than me showed up and actually started, causing chaos and destroying cities and just, being a massive menace to society. And I'm like, that's not what I had in mind. I kind of wanted the rule world that was intact. So I decided to help the heroes fight him. But they wouldn't team up with me because, I'm a villain. I've been fighting them for years. I've been causing huge amounts of trouble. I've been stealing everyone's left shoe.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our
Also,
until the
I've been freezing their pillows. No, freezing their blankets and warming their pillows. Yes, I am as evil as they come. Anyway, a team of heroes would never trust me, so I disguised myself as a hero. Why the left one? Well, it's simple. If you only take the left shoe, one, in some cultures, throwing the left shoe at someone is the greatest insult that you can give them. And if they don't have their left shoe anymore, they can't throw it at me. It's genius. Secondly, if I took care of both shoes, they would just get a new pair of shoes. It'd be that simple. And if I took a random shoe, they could maybe, throughout their wardrobe, have a couple shoes that would, you may be able to match. You may not have matching shoes, but you at least have one for each foot. But if I take the left shoe each and every time, then you have your right foot will always your left foot will always be cold. Your socks will always be soaked. That's just how it is. I am truly evil. I may be asking, why, if you're so evil, if you're a supervillain, why did you retire? Well, you see, I've been a villain for a long time. Now, you all have never seen me take over the world. You probably still have your left shoe. You probably... Now, I was joking about the left shoe. That was just something I did for a week because it was funny. That wasn't one of my master plans. But anyway, you all have never seen me take over the world. And that's because how it works is soon after becoming an adult, essentially, I built myself into a robotic body, and I laid plans to take over the world. And as one would obviously expect, I got defeated. Well, when I did, I figured out a way to send my memories back in time to an earlier version of myself. So kind of like a data transfer to the past. I couldn't send my entire body at the time, but I could send my memories. So then I'd be like, okay, that didn't work, and I'd try again. I'd do something different. I'd come up with a different genius plan. If the world wasn't stopped by an army of super soldiers, maybe they'd be stopped with a battleship from space. And so, after I tried time and time and time again, I fought hundreds of different hero teams. I've been defeated by hundreds of different hero teams. And that's the thing. I always lose eventually. Even if I succeed, even if I take over the entire human race for a year, for 2 years, for a decade, eventually a hero shows up and stops me. Oh, by the way, I figured out what the red plants are for. That is another Warframe's ultimate ability. That ground, I think it does healing and damage to... Healing to me and damage to all the enemies. But anyway. No matter what I had in mind to help the human race, in order to make it better, it turns out that not everyone agrees on what's the best thing for everyone. Like if I say that everyone should watch anime, not everyone's gonna want to watch anime. It's just, how it is. My sister, I'm betrayed. My own sister doesn't like the anime, but that's okay. But if it's things like that, where, like, alright, if I made the ultimate world for everyone to live in, where everyone could be happy, where everyone could be free and do whatever they want to do, not everyone would see things the same way, and so they would obviously rebel, because I didn't give them the choice in what they get to do with their lives, and I'd get defeated, eventually. You can only win for so long. So, after a lot of resets, I decided to retire. At least as a supervillain. Just because what I wanted to do, I couldn't do in a way that would really work. I couldn't save the human race by taking it over. I couldn't promise a world of peace and prosperity to everyone. It just never worked. Now, I do things a little bit differently. Rather than trying to take over the world, I want to inspire people. I want to make friends. And I'm mostly just here to have a decent time, to chill, to teach about things, to talk about things. I have so many things I want to tell people about. All these cool things I find out. I'm like, yes, have you heard of this? Have you heard of this awesome franchise? Or have you heard of this scientific fact? Have you heard of this battle in history? There's so many cool things, and if I can't, force the entire human race to, live, if I can't force everyone to be happy, maybe I can just help a couple of people. Just by going about, having fun, giving encouragement. It's not evil, per se. Although, if you've seen my villain video, you know that it's still trying to be a force of change. And change is scary. So that's why, officially, I've retired. Now, I just really like telling stories and exploring. Not as exploring as much in the real world right now because the plague is a thing, which makes travel a little bit difficult. Also, that would involve going outside, and I avoid that. I want to talk about this in a video someday, but you never think about how useful illusions are. It's all the cool things you can do with them. Like, half of the power that I used was holographics. Just smoke and mirrors. It makes it so much more it makes all of your fights, all of your effects so much more dramatic. Like, let's say that you made a deal with me. We agreed to shake on it, like, alright. In return for a favor, I'll help you take over a city, or I'll make sure that you get to eat for a week. I'll do something for you, and in return, I'll take a favor of equal or greater value. Or lesser value, but, that kind of thing. Now, if I just gave you that deal, you'd be like, oh yeah, sure. And then you could casually agree to do it or not do it. And it wouldn't really change things too much. But when you made that deal, there's like glowing, there's like glowing effects around our hands, and when we shake on it, and there's like a lightning strike, and just all these dramatic things are happening. They look like some big magical event is happening. You'd take deals with me a lot more seriously, right? That's one of the reasons why being a villain is so much different from being a hero, because heroes, they don't need... They'll work with each other, they'll work with people. Like, their whole thing is inspiring people. But a villain, we usually have to work alone. We don't have the entirety of the population of a city suddenly stand up for us and go, hey, yeah, we're on your side. Feels a bit like Bill Cipher. Yes. I have only seen a little bit of Gravity Falls, but I do know the character. It's also a bit like Alistair. It's a bit like there's a cartoon or a comic on Tumblr about Bendy and the Ink Machine that was like it. Just be very careful when making deals. Hawken as well, my character. He was big about making deals with people. Now, that isn't important for every villain. It isn't always a recurring theme. Oh, I died. That's okay. I'm not going to be dead for long. But the reason why making deals is always interesting to me is because I have a couple rules I keep for myself. One, I try to never tell lies. And two, I try and keep any promises I make. Which... I'm not going to say I'm the most honest person. I do my best. But, I'm not perfect. But I'll rarely say something I know to be false. And if I say I give my word on something, I will genuinely do my best to keep that promise. What is that orange thing? Yeah, what's that? I don't know. I got distracted. Alright. But because of that, if I'm playing a game like Among Us or something, and I say, I promise not to kill you this round, or I promise I didn't kill anyone this round, people have to take me at my word if they know me, because they know I don't lie about these things. Of course, that's why one of the reasons I haven't played Among Us in a while, because I would always get killed off first. Like, he always takes control of things. He's always like, yes, I'm the detective, or, he sways conversations how he likes. He's too dangerous to be left alive. And so I stopped playing Among Us, because I would spend every round dead. If the imposter didn't kill me, they'd vote me off, because the only reason I'd still be alive is if I was one of the imposters. What at you, chat? What do you think about this whole deal-making thing? Ba-ba-dum. Should I be protecting the objective? Yes. Did I forget that there was an objective? Yes. I don't know what the modifier was. Oh well. This game is so much fun. Just the sheer mobility that you have, where you can climb up walls, practically fly. Like, unless you're playing like a Spider-Man game or a Batman game. Ooh, I should play Batman Arkham Origins. I haven't done that in ages. Or one of the other Batman games. They're so much fun. Just the sheer mobility that you can have in a video game is very freeing. Has anyone else noticed that? Like, if you're playing like a fighting game or whatever, it feels really restrictive if your character doesn't even have the ability to jump. But if you have the ability to swing around the map, or fly, or something of that effect, I don't know. It gives an intrinsic freedom to the game that you don't normally have, you know? Effective. Deals are a good way of having people on your side in the future. Hard to say no when they owe you. This is true. Also really good for getting yourself out of trouble when you've decided to make a monster for the 35th time. Looking at you, Hawken. That whole Genesis project was not one of your smartest moves. A fun arc for me, but not one of his smartest moves. Now, for those of you who have never met Hawken before, what he did was he created essentially a creature that is specialized in 35th. Yeah, you're right. That's lowballing it. Hawken has created a lot more monsters than that. To give a little bit of backstory, Hawken has been around for a long, long time. It was eventually revealed that he's been around since ancient Atlantis. Now, I haven't been around that long. I've time traveled, but I wasn't born that early in time. But yeah, so Hawken, he's responsible for a lot of things throughout history, or at least he was in that universe. He was responsible for the Hydra, the Naaman Lion, the Harpies, ice or frost giants, a lot of the things that you find in mythology. He made himself because he was causing trouble again. He and I share a love of science, of curiosity, of just wanting to see how things go. Trying to find new and interesting ways to do things. In Warframe, it's trying to figure out abilities and combinations of mods and such that, I mean, you're impossible to kill, or you do insane amounts of damage. In puzzles, it's hard to explain, but like in storytelling, you're like, alright, let's take an impossible situation where the hero, instead of killing the dragon, falls in love with the dragon. Now that's been done before, but having stories where you don't know what's happening, where you're pushing the envelope, so to speak, those can be a lot of fun. Uh-oh, I am bugged. I am very bugged, and I am dead again. What is happening? What is this game? Alright. But yeah. The Genesis project that Hawken created was the creature. He created an artificial creature that had one purpose and one purpose only. It would adapt and assimilate anything it came into contact with. So if you gave it octopus parts, it could change color. It would learn to change colors. If you gave it the biometal that he had developed, yeah, I figured out how to make biological metal in a pirate era RP. I love science. It's so much fun. Oh yeah, that's a rule I have for myself when I do RPs. If I don't know how to do it, neither does the character. So, but if I do know how to do it, chances are the character has picked it up too. I limited that somewhat with Matilda, just because the setting wants to stay more in the medieval kind of technology. But for Hawken, if I could theoretically come up with a way to do biometal, if I could come up with a way to have essentially, the ability to fly, to do magic, to do anything. If I figured it out myself, I'd wager that he could figure it out too. And I think it helped keep it grounded, just because, there were definite rules for everything that he did. Kind of like the laws of gravity and physics. Things where, yes, you have limits. Ah, man. I died right before they were saved. Alright, that's fine. Thank you much. Genesis Project. We're back to it, alright. I circle around eventually. I get distracted so easily. This is why when I used to do YouTube videos, I would always have to make... If I didn't make a script, I would just go horribly off and just have no idea what I was talking about. I'd get completely lost. And I've already gotten lost. Success. I forgot I was going to... it's fine. It's fine. Genesis Project, Hawken. If we had to start with like small things like octopuses and sharks and stuff, it probably wouldn't have been too dangerous of a creature. Unfortunately, like the party fought a seafaring hydra and other creatures that had incredible powers. And Hawken, being the absolutely brilliant scientist that he is, just took parts of every monster and threw them into the vat and said, okay, have fun with that. And, it started developing some of the characteristics of an ambush predator, or pretend to be dead when he was around, and they would only swim around the tank or snap things up when he was missing or wasn't looking or blinked. Just, it started to look actively hostile and predatory, and he's like, you know what we should do? We should make it even stronger. Brilliant talking. Brilliant. Your intelligence knows no bounds. For any of you new mad scientists out there, do not make a monster capable of killing you. It will backfire, and it will probably kill you. Just as this monster got Hawken. Now, because the two actually shared genetics, because Hawken put a little bit of himself in there, Hawken's personality came out on top of the monster that emerged, and it just reformed itself into a much, much, much stronger version of him. Which is, we're skipping ahead quite a bit in the story, because that was like a huge power buff to him and all that stuff. Skipping all the dramatics where, Hawken died. He heckin' died. Gosh darn Hawken. Do I torture my characters? Do I kill them off? Yes. Do I bring them back? Also yes. Writing has always been a passion of mine. Alright, fashion frame time. Just because I feel like showing off. Look at this. I really like how these butterflies look. You torture mine as well. Yes, I am very aware of this. May I talk about your characters on stream? Is that okay? I'm so proud of how some of these turned out. I love how it looks like he has 4 wings. Yes, alright, I'm allowed to talk about Eric. Eric is Kai's character, and Eric is awesome. He is about... Oh yeah, I need to level this character. What have I been doing this whole time? I need to level this character. Okay, I got distracted. I'm confused. Alright, you need to level up. We'll give you a bow. But Eric. So Eric is a servitor, which is a centaur, except it's got a deer as the lower half. Oh dear. Yes, we make that pun all of the time. Da-da-da.
Operator, your chosen Warframe suits
Now, what do we want to farm? We need the farm. Find something to talk about while I rest. Doop-de-doo. Zini on Eris, an interception mission. I need friends for interception. Alright, we might do that another day. Alright, Io on Jupiter. What's Io? Is that the defense mission? Yes, it is. Alright, it should be fine. Alright, so Eric is a servitor, and he is as friendly as they come. Like, the boy is innocent and trusting, and, like, it's not puppy dog eyes, it's like, doe eyes is the term, isn't it? It's rather fitting since he's a deer. But he is really, really kind. He wants to make friends with everyone else in the RP, which sometimes is very cute and very touching, and sometimes we worry about him getting himself killed. Although, naturally, he's not a one-sided character. It's not just, oh, sunshine and rainbows and everything is happy. It's never that easy. Eric has a couple very peculiar rules that he takes to the extreme, and they make him, at times, even to my character, Matilda, terrifying. While he's very lovable, and he would probably never hurt my character, Matilda, that doesn't mean that he doesn't scare the ever-living daylights out of her sometimes. Just recently, he found out that... or Matilda found out that if he doesn't consider you to be a person, because you did some horrible thing that makes you a thing instead of a person, he does not. He will no longer apply the concept of mercy, or compassion, or anything else. You are dead. Not big surprise. And for someone who's used to him being sweet, innocent old Eric, that was terrifying. That was very trauma-inducing, and she happened to come to that realization right when he asked her to do something that she would not normally agree with. It was a good time. I can't wait to do the next part of the RP. Kai has been writing a short... is it technically a side story? I'm not sure. But they're doing a section on the next part, which is when you reach Drachenhausen. Drachenhausen is the family home of Matilda's family. And I say Matilda's family despite the fact that all of them are dead. Every single one of them. Gosh darn it, Matilda. Was it her fault? Was it someone else's fault? Who knows? No one in the RP knows. I think one of the players is still pretty certain that she ate all of her siblings. And her parents. Which, you know, you probably should not do that. Cannibalism is not usually healthy. But Matilda has exceptions. She's special. I love that story. I guess there are big plans to run into the Drachenhausen. I'm probably going to unveil a lot of the secrets that she has. And all I need is free time, when everyone else happens to be free as well. And unfortunately, I go to bed before everyone else gets home from work. Time zones, am I right? I thought I would have time off from work to, you know, or I thought I would have I was part-time. And I would be like, yes, on
You will be
3 days a week I'll go into work, and on 2 days I'll stay home and I'll stream and I'll draw and I'll make my new model and I'll do all those things, and I'll do the RP. And it's like, no, surprise, you are now full-time, because we can afford to pay you, and that's awesome. I'm very grateful. I have a full-time position. I'm like, yes, cool. On the other hand, it makes the fact that I volunteered to DM this next part of the RP very difficult. But that's life. Life has never been easy. Friend, I'd be more than willing to wake up at dawn to RP. You know, I would normally not want to ask this of anyone, but I may request that in the future. Like, most days I am getting up at 5 and going immediately to work and then coming home. But I don't know when another one of the players lives in Australia. I will not specify who, because we do not dox people on the stream. But one of them, I need to make sure. I want to make sure that they're there as well. So I can't do the RP in the afternoon when I get home. Also, I think right when I get home is when you go to work, except one of the days. It's trying to think of something without doxing you. But anyway, maybe on Saturday mornings, if you were willing to get up early-ish. Like, Saturday mornings, I should be up and ready to go. And I know Dan will probably be up at that time. I don't know if you will be up, but if you are, that would be fantastic. Because that might be a time where I'm actually free to do the thing. Hello, After Striker. Nice to meet you. Pleasure to have you. We're just doing some casual Warframe, talking to some of our friends. Do. Hey, thanks for following. I'm only half paying attention to the actual level I'm playing, because I've been playing Warframe a long time. I see you play Warframe. Yes, I play lots of Warframe. It is probably the game I play the most often. I have something like 1,200 hours on it, at least. This was the game that I played with my friends during college. Way back when. All of us would get together in the evening after classes for the week, after we'd finished all the homework. Yeah, it was a good time. Whoop. I have fallen. And I can't get up. Do. So right now I'm playing Avara. I don't know how much Warframe you've played. Are you an experienced player, or are you new to this? If you're an experienced player, I won't bore you with all of the new stuff. But yes, I can get up to the RP. Just give me an alarm. Ah, I used to use the Brahma a lot. An excellent choice. 1,000 plus hours. So you're like me. Welcome. Good to have you. I currently mostly use the Tsar, and I play Zephygoth, but I haven't leveled my Avara Prime yet, so that is what we are doing today. We're also here so I can farm for Harrow Prime parts. Hopefully. That is the plan. I have 11 of his Lith relics. You use Envoy with Mesa. Nice! Excellent choice. You need Harrow too. Well, hey, if you want to do the interception mission for the Axii and Neo relics, if you stop by another day when I have a little more time to my name, feel free. I would be more than happy to do some interceptions with you and farm those. Always happy to make new friends. Do. I need Harrow too. Alright, alright. Yeah, I'll leave. Alright, cool. I'm not
We're done
fighting
here. The
everyone with an
extraction team will
unleveled
take over from here. Time to
Avara.
evacuate.
I play Xbox on PC and Mastery 2. What platform do you play on? I play exclusively on the PC. I own only one other system, and that is a Nintendo Switch, which was given to me for my birthday, and I only play Monster Hunter. Because playing games, or buying new games, costs money. And I do not have money. Not in huge quantities, anyway. Most of my plat I get from trading. Just throwing relics at people. Which I regret, because now I can, because I actually want to get some of those Prime Warframes. Same, yes. Money is expensive. Life is expensive. But my friends gave me Monster Hunter and a Switch for a gift, and I was very grateful to them. I have good friends. I have lots of good friends. I am very lucky. What did you think of the new war? I really liked it, and I would have liked if there was more content that came with it, because it was just a story, and there wasn't like a new map or like a couple new Warframes, or nothing really big came from it, or new faction. I would have expected a little bit more from the new war, but other than that, I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the puzzles. I enjoyed all the characters. It was a good time. But yes, Kai, if I will try and set up a good time to continue the RP, so we can finally get to Drachenhausen. I could not be more excited, because I have plans. Oh, do I have plans, my friend. New War is great. Excellent. You have good taste. Alright, I do have to ask. Operator or Drifter? I am a Drifter, because man am I old. And it's nice to have something where I feel, or I look as old as I feel. Let's go. Also, yes, I did crack underneath the pressure and bought the Grineer mask. I needed it. Grineer is my favorite faction in the game. Go with Operator. That's valid. Operator's an excellent pick, and it has a lot more customizability. I really miss a lot of the things I got for the Operator. I just don't have with the the Drifter. That's the name. I completely forgot. Has anyone done any of the new Narmer missions? I haven't tried them yet. I probably should. Maybe I'll do that on stream. Maybe I'll do that next. Right after this. For Narmer. Warframe releases some killer good songs. Oh, there's so many good songs coming up. I know Stupendium's gonna release a new song. Gura and Callie, if you watch Hololive, they're releasing a new song. You wanna try the bounties? Ah, yes. Good. Good. I might play through them next, actually. Like right after this mission. But it depends on you, friend. If you'd rather that I didn't and save the surprise, I can host migration in progress. No. The bane of a Warframe player's existence. I am devastated. Okay, lol. That is fair. I am now. Oh, we're down 1. We aren't all alone. That's a nice perk. Alright, we're on level 5, so nothing much to worry about. Alright, on the quest, spoilers don't matter. Fantastic. I like welcoming people to Warframe. So, you've been here a while. You've gotten all the experience. But if there's anyone who hasn't, I don't want to ruin it for them. All I wanted not to be spoiled was beating up Ballas. Yeah, that was a good time. I don't regret that. That was an excellent time. But now we gotta deal with the man in the wall. And, like, Ballas, like, he was a jerk. He deserved what he got. Absolutely no regrets. That was fun. But the man in the wall, like, he hasn't done anything that's, like, truly evil yet. Like, there's no real reason to hate him. But at the same time, he's definitely not got your best interests in mind.
Heavy robotic signature.
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be
detected.
evil.
Lock
Like, as a villain myself, a former villain. Former. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Well, not former, just retired. I'm not officially a villain, but I still do things like, I'm going to mute every parrot on Earth for an entire week. Okay, that's not evil, that's just a community service. Rap, tap, tap, yes. I have zero knowledge of this game. I'm here to listen to something you do and something you enjoy. Ah, well, thank you, friend. This is a game where you play as space ninjas with superpowers, usually elemental superpowers like Avatar, and their Iron Man suits. And I've already spoiled, because you are here, that they're meat puppets, and that you are not actually your Warframe. It's free to play. Yes, it's free to play. The tutorials are absolutely awful. I have never seen worse tutorials or new player explanations than for this game. So if you need any help, check YouTube or check me. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them on or off stream, or play with you, because you are a good friend of mine, and I'd be more than happy to have you along on my adventures. Or if you have no interest in this game, I'm just happy that you stopped by and said hello. This game is a lot of fun because you can do literally anything. Like, you've just seen me rush through things and kill people and pay no attention to what I'm doing, because I've been doing this for thousands of hours. But there's puzzles, there's free world exploration, there's hundreds of different ways to modify things to change the way you play the game. There's even, like, different sections where you can do things like music, you can do things like... Speaking of playing people, maybe later you can help me on my trashy PC account. That might be fun sometime, actually. I am Vox Calidus. Feel free to send me a friend request. I don't know how that works in this game. I will have to check that later. I don't know if that's doxing myself if I do that. we will find out. Maybe at some point I'll make a clan. Like, I'm already part of a clan. It's a really good clan. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to figure out how to connect with everyone on because playing with everyone else would be a lot of fun. It'd be, especially for like Steel Path. Grabbing some people for Steel Path would make interception missions and like disruption missions, like some of those missions where it's just a pain in the butt to do alone. Knowing me, I'd run off, get lost, get stuck in a wall, and die. Don't worry, that's what I do. It does seem fun, yes. The only real downside of this game that I've noticed is there's even building segments if you want to play more of like a Minecraft style, if you just want to like turn your guild into the most beautiful possible place. The only downside of this game, is that if you want anything, you have to work for it. You have to grind for it. It is a major time sink if you don't feel like spending money, and I never feel like spending money. That is the only downside. Like, I will probably, like, I've been farming for Harrow for a couple days. Well, grind or pay, yes, them's the rules. But at the same time, at least this isn't a game where you have to or you have to pay, or like, you know, so it's not pay to win. It is a chill game, yes, yes indeed. The only frames that I feel were absolutely necessary for me to buy were Nidus, back before they had Nidus Prime, and who else? Haro would probably be a decent buy, but they came out as Prime frame, so I'm just gonna grind him instead of buy him. That sounded wrong. Oh well. It's fine. I am a Seisu V2. Don't worry about it. Stretch. Oh, I'm sore. All over. Everything hurts.
Very impressive.
My new job is amazing, but it's also
Time to get
I have never worked this hard in my life. If you want to do that to a flesh robot, do it. Yeah. No, no, no. Please do not do that to the flesh puppets. It's bad. I mean, If you want to, more power to you, honestly. Have fun. But for me, no. No. We do not do the sideways mambo. Not this VTuber. This is... Oh, one friend request. Let's go, Pog. Oh, hey, it's you. Welcome. Accept friend. Let's go. Thank you much. Da-da-da. And I said the next thing I was going to do was for an armor, which is that... Oh, Drifter's Camp is a place. Hey, welcome. Not really my cup of spiders there, friend. That's completely valid. I don't know if you're referring to the doing things with the flesh puppets, or if you're referring to playing the Warframe. Either way, drink a nice cup of spiders. Made for spiders, of spiders, by spiders.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Good cup of spiders.
Me too.
Man. Oh, I just blanked on her name. The spider character. Oh, it's Muffet. Well, all right, friend. You have joined the stream. You have joined the game. Where would you like to go? Why don't you pick the next mission? I'll just casually exist. Do. Also, let me know if I need to swap into something more powerful. Yes, okay. Good cup of spider. Yes, absolutely. Is there a spider Warframe? I don't think there is yet. There really should be. There really should be. Alright. So, this is your PC account. Okay, so you have not leveled at all yet. Cool. If you want to go to... Alright. I need to rechat. No need for power, I'm on Venus, lol. Alright, let's go. Man, I haven't been to Venus in... I exclusively go to Venus for the Fusa mission. Just like, oh, I need to defeat a boss fight? Alright. Let's go beat up the Jackal one more time. Poor Jackal, he didn't get to live. Yeah. Defense mission, let's go. That'll be good for leveling up my Avara. Little Miss Muffet sat on Tifa, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider. A cat sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Along came Matilda, who was a spider, who drank the tea, and then ate Miss Muffet. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches fleets. No, that's not the song. That's not what I intended to sing. Supposed to be catches thieves, eats those guys. Hey, wait, don't do that, Spider-Man. Man, my brain is not working today, but that's fine. It's my day off. I get to relax. Get to play some Warframe. Get to stream. We're having a good day. Hello. Ah, you have picked Excalibur. An excellent choice for a starting frame. It used to be one of the best, but I think the new adaptations on Volt have technically made him the strongest late game choice. I don't know. I respect your choices. Then 8 Miss Muffet, don't worry about it, visible concern. Matilda was just, she gets a little peckish sometimes, you know? Just a little, and, you know. Sometimes people just have a flavor that just is very agreeable to her, and it's fine. Alright, for chat who's wondering, Matilda isn't technically a cannibal, she's a spider. A large, very large spider. That looks like a human. And she's very nice. She loves to drink tea. Too much, actually. I don't know if anyone knows this, but caffeine is one of the only substances that can get spiders drunk. So, when I say Matilda likes tea, it's like alcoholism. Don't worry if you're not too good yet. You are new. It's fine. Especially when you're not... Well, no, you're not new. But you have new weapons. You have new gear. You have new equipment. And, you probably don't have any mods like Continuity or Streamline or, you know, any of those harder to get mods. It took me years to get Continuity. And then as soon as I bought it from a friend, you know, from a trade, after he managed to get 2 of them on a Void mission, Eric will be the death of the poor girl. Yes. Yes, Eric is probably the single most person capable of killing Matilda at this time. In part because he's probably one of the last people that she'll expect, and in part because he gives the poor girl a heart attack every time they find something out about each other. Yeah, you'd think that the murder spider would be the most dangerous character in the story. No, she is not. She's actually one of the sweetest and most friendly. Or at least she tries to be. Matilda didn't... Like, she was always supposed to be a sweet and caring little character. You know, kind of like a little sister of types for an Emoto. You know, put in some anime terms in there. That was supposed to be, you know, that little girl who loves serving tea and making friends and, you know, sweet and innocent kind of character. But because of all the stress that every other character in the story puts on her, she never got to be that. She's always defensive and, you know, paranoid, worrying about if she's going to stay alive for the next 10 minutes. Or less. It's interesting to see her change, and I wonder how she's going to interact with everybody. Now that, you know, they're going to be going to Drakenhouse and they're finally going to uncover most of her secrets. You know, if she doesn't have any secrets left, she has nothing left to hide. You know, how is her character going to change, you know? For those of you who do not know who Matilda is, Kai and I are both in an RP where Matilda is my character, Eric is hers. We RP with a couple other characters, and it's kind of like D&D, but we don't roll for dice or anything. We just make up the story as we go along with the power of collaborative storytelling. Where one of us will take over the arcs and the NPCs and the characters, you know, just kind of run things for a bit. And the rest of us will have our characters' interactions. Or more than 10 minutes, if Eric has to say in it. Yes, Eric will try and keep Matilda alive. They are kind of best friends that scare each other. Sheesh, you say. Which part of this is sheesh? That she eats people, that she's the least terrifying that she is less that the man-eating spider is less terrifying than the sweet deer boy, or the characters. I love the characters so much. Writing is so much fun. If there's 2 things I love when writing, it's character interactions and world building. That part. Yes, I just listed like 16 parts, but I'm going to assume it was all of them. Ally. Ah, no wonder it won't die when I try and kill it. That explains a lot. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. My throat is killing me because I did not grab water. I did not hydrate myself. It's fine. Here. You may be wondering, hey, you're a computer face. How do you drink water? My answer to you is, don't question it. Okay. Don't question it. Alright. I'm glad we all agree. Spamming melee is really working. Please? Hydrate, please. Okay. I will hydrate in the near future. Preferably not in the middle of a mission when we could die. That would be ideal. Just failing to hydrate means that I can't sing properly, which makes me sad. I'll sick Eric on me. What's a sweet dear boy gonna do? What's he gonna do to me? I'm a person, right? Depending on what I put Matilda through, maybe not. Casually announces that I've murdered everyone she knows. Eric, this man is no longer a person. He must die. Apparently he did to Matilda. Gosh darn it. He bite. Oh no. I lose my fingers. Ironically, using the archeryman's bow is a lot weaker than just using the bomb I brought. Big numbers. I'll probably only be able to go for a couple more minutes, so I'll wrap up after this mission. Mr. Afterstriker, I'll be more than happy to play with you again, depending on how things go, at what time. I don't know when our schedules will realign, but I'm really glad that you stopped by, and I hope that playing for a little bit will help you out in your future endeavors. If you see me online, I'm streaming, more than happy to join you. If I'm not streaming, probably still happy to join you, but you're on. I'm on frequent. Fantastic. I am on infrequent because I have a lot of life responsibilities, but that's okay. This has been a fun stream. Got my announcements done. Got to make some new friends. Got to talk to some old friends. Got to play Warframe. Technically, I should be playing Minecraft because I've got a character and I gotta build a whole.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the.
We don't need to be here anymore. We're on wave 10. There's nothing we need to be here for. I don't think there's anything that we'd farm here. There's no Harrow parts here. Anyway, I forgot what to say. Oh yeah, on Minecraft, I still need to build the factory. Calidus Corporation. But today, I've been really exhausted after this week. I just wanted to play a game that I know well. Alright, one more. I don't know if you want to go ahead and pick another mission on Venus. Pressure point, lol. I could give you one. If you don't have one yet. I probably have a couple.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
make the Lotus proud.
I don't have enough duplicates. Ah, that's a good idea. I'm going to go hydrate. I'll be right back. Oh, the reward gives us that. Nice. I did not check the rewards. It's a low-level mission. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. There is no way for me to put like a on pause thing for stream temporarily offline or whatever. So I'm just gonna run. All right, don't worry about it. I'll be back. Bye.
Operator? Ordis wonders, what are you thinking about?
And I'm back. I brought my front and my sides with me. Yes, we tell puns on this stream. Every stream. There is no escape. There is only puns.
Intel suggests that a person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home.
Yeah. My dad is... What about... we don't talk about top and bottom on the stream. This is strictly say-so. That's just how it is. I need a person. There you are. Did I put rolling guard on this Warframe? No. That's fine.
You need to find the holding cell immediately.
I was going to say something, I forgot what it was, I got distracted. That's fine. Oh yeah, puns. My father tells all of the jokes, all of the puns, all of the time. All of them are like one-liners. It's just, if you say something like, if you say, I'm hungry, I'm dad, you know, those kinds of jokes.
You are approaching the holding
I got distracted.
Careful. If the
Now those are ones that you'd expect, but I picked up almost all of these jokes, and I automatically say them to the point where it annoys me. Like if I say I'm hungry, I will tell myself, "Hi, hungry, I'm dad," and annoy myself with it. Someone saw me. That's bad. That's fine.
Here are the holding cells.
It's fine. Everything, all according to Keikaiku. All according to plan.
Thank you. Prisoner located. We need to get them back to command in one piece.
My friends will no longer ask me what's up.
And don't leave the subject
Never.
behind.
Because every time they do, what's up? I say, opposite down, the direction in which to climb, theoretical force opposite the force of gravity, the center line of thrust of an accelerating spacecraft, and a movie about an old man who turned his house into a blimp. And I do this every single time they say what's up until they're like, no, I'm never saying what's up in your presence again. It's a miracle my friends talk to me. Stop taking damage. There we go. Doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo. Death. One of these days, I'm going to get something that does thing. I'm going to get, what is it? There's a mod that gets rid of your ability to get knocked back by the bomb after you fire it every time. I'm tired of spending half the game on my back. Death. I'm here to hear you talk. I want to talk to you. I am very grateful for that. You're one of the few friends who actually seems to enjoy listening to my puns, and I appreciate it. If my friends ask up, I say the ceiling. You're not wrong. Unless you're outside, in which case you are wrong. But if you're playing Warframe, chances are you aren't playing it on your roof. I would be impressed, actually. Someone please send me a picture of you playing Warframe on your roof. Stop that. I'm going to stop, cease, and desist. What the? No. Close, stop, cease. What the heck? Thank you, computer, for being a pain in the butt. I play games on the roof, I play Legos in the bathroom. You are a brave man. A very brave man. Avara Prime. Let's just... Can I give myself any upgrades? No. Okay. I did get hydrated, so that's good. I wonder how much time I have before I have to be someplace. Hopefully.
I thought you'd
Ooh.
want to know.
Alright. I know I said one more mission, but maybe one more. What do you think? You want to go for one more round before I start wrapping up the stream? Navara stares into your soul. And into your bank account. Let's go. Alright. Nice. How long have I been streaming for? Oh, about an hour and 30. Not bad. Longer than I thought I'd make it, honestly.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here.
Capture mission. I love these. They take about 10 seconds. And...
Target located.
Death!
Bring them in.
Does your hell fox dog pet thing have a name? It sure does, and there is a story behind that name.
Well done.
Miho Nishizumi. You can see it in the upper left-hand corner underneath my name. Actually, no, it doesn't have my name. It has the name of the Warframe music of Vara Prime. Underneath the Vara Prime, you can see a name, Miho Nishizumi. And that... Have you guys ever seen an anime called Girls und Panzer? If not, it's a anime about... Okay, how do I describe this? It's a moe anime where there's a bunch of girls on an aircraft carrier, but the aircraft carrier is a school, and one of the school sports, which is considered a girl's thing, is tankery, which is refitting and fighting in World War II era tanks from all around the world. Now you may be wondering, what does that have to do with this? Well, you see, the protagonist, the strategist, the tank commander, her name was Miho Nishizumi. And the pet that I have is called a Panzer Vulpefire. Panzer being a tank, a German tank from the Second World War. And it's just the first thing that came to mind. Everything that's mine, I'm gonna drop out of this party now. Sorry about that. For the squad. This will just be a wrap-up. Pleasure playing with you. But we're just gonna finish up the rest of this without going into any more missions. Thank you for joining me, though. I do hope you had fun. But yeah, here, let me pull into my... yeah, Miho Nishizumi. So this is a Panzer Vulpefire. Let's see if I can actually go over here. I'm gonna pet my infested fox thing. Have a great day. Yes, you too, friend. Have a fantastic day. Or else. I demand it. You will have a great day. You have no choice. Free will is an illusion. Yeah, so it's a Panzer Vulpefire, Panzer being a type of tank in World War II, and as soon as I saw Panzer, I'm like, oh! What about the one anime? I need to think of a name, and none of the real-life tank commanders really inspired me as much as just random anime character, I'll be honest. Like,
you hear that? It said
it's just the first thing that came to mind.
cosmic background radiation.
A lot of my a lot of the names I come up with have interesting connotations behind them. Like, let's see, what else did I have custom names for? Oh yeah, I've made two Moa pets, Hoplite and Zipfos. Hoplite is the name of the Spartan shield for the ancient Spartan warriors from Greece. And the Zipfos is either their spear or the sword that they carried that was standard issue. I don't remember. So this one has greater shields, and this one has more armor and is specified for doing damage. I named those two myself. My robotic dog is called the Subwoofer, because of course it is. I thought that was outrageously clever. my kit gun is this specific verse essentially translates to "I will destroy your enemies and turn them to dust," or just destroy them in hellfire, that kind of thing. It's Ezekiel 26:17. It's a very famous one. I was like, you know what? Heavenly Retribution, let's go. That's gonna be fun. Let's see. Anything else that I named? Oh yeah, I named my Helminth. Yes, history lessons right here. I am a major history buff. So my Helminth is named Caminus, which is Latin, or Greek, I don't remember, for forge. And I felt it was very fitting for a place that makes your Warframe stronger, gives them new abilities. I can't remember. There should be something else I named, I don't remember what it was, but each time that I name something in a series, I have a naming convention for it. So, like, a theme that I try and stick to. You named your Helminth Dora. Does your Helminth go exploring? Yours is actually good. Oh, thank you! I do my best. I like to have fun. This is why I play the game. Just having a good time.
Operator,
But
remembered well how the Tenno
if you've had a good if you have a fun reason, or even if it's just the first thing that came to mind, just thought of it on a whim, and that's all anyone can really say is a good name. You know, you have fun, you do your best, or even just casually just exist. That's what games are about. There's no right or wrong way to play them. I'll always stand by this because I like playing games wrong. Did you just eat my pet? Gosh, hugging darn it. Spit it out. Spit it out. There we go. Good Caminus. My beautiful wall of flowers. Each one of these a Warframe that I fed to this thing. But yeah, that is a hill that I will die on. You cannot play a game wrong as long as you have fun. With the exception of cheating in a multiplayer game, because why would you do that? That's just being a jerk. But, that aside, if you play Warframe by glitching through and just finding a bizarre way through all the missions, no one's going to judge you for that. That's just having fun. If you play FNAF Security Breach by speedrunning it and glitching it out, more power to you. Honestly, I'd probably do the same if I had the game. Eric's last name, power, and species came from a fanfic I read years ago. That's interesting. Can I ask the name of the fanfic? I break games. Yes, I do too. It's a lot of fun. You should see me play a game called Star Citizen. I have the ability... For some reason in Star Citizen, I'm like a ghost. I can glitch through anything. And if I had actual... The audio wasn't set up at the time. I recorded me getting in and out of a space station just by walking through a glitch in the window. And just... it's so much fun. I've gotten myself in and out of abandoned ships. Just... A lot of the games where they're broken or buggy, that's when you have fun. You glitch through the maps in Warframe. That's usually less fun. Like, if you spent... Like, I did that once in a Uranus mission. Or was it Neptune? No, I think it's Uranus. Let me check. Which one is the one with the... Gosh, huggin' darn, it's Neptune. Alright, I glitched through the bottom of a map, and Neptune is just no way to escape of it, and I just sat there for ages, and I'm like, gosh, darn it. I can't finish the mission. I can't do anything. Ugh. I couldn't leave the mission either. It was glitched. The only way to do it, to quit, was to get out of it, was a rage quit, right after we had earned some important resource that was rare. Or a mod, or something. You have the same experiences? Type unstuck in chat if you do get stuck. Yes, that is an excellent tip. If you are new to Warframe and you get stuck in something, /unstuck will help. I had to use that in not Narmer, the new world quest. I get stuck in so many things, especially because I like to jump around and explore places. So getting stuck is a very, very common thing. It's because I don't like following the path. I don't like following the rules. I don't like You know, you're supposed to do it this way. Well, what if I do it this way instead? New world. New war. Family just said, don't I know it? Yes, I caused trouble. Sorry. Ain't no cure for the Servitor blues. Alright, I don't know if that belongs to a certain fandom or something. Wherever that belongs to. But if you like Servitors, apparently, check out that fanfic. Should be fun. Fortuna was the hardest part of New War. Absolutely. I died over and over and over until I figured out I was going the wrong way. You can check my YouTube channel if you'd like to see me play New War and all the chaos that went on there. The other thing that stumped me was the electricity puzzle, where you use the shield drone to hype up your self-destructing MOA. Because I just did not occur to me to do that, and Warframe does not teach you how to do anything. You gotta learn it all yourself. But I did. I'll subscribe to your YouTube. Bug! Thank you. We're always happy to have more people there. I will probably upload this video there shortly after the stream ends. Man, I haven't uploaded there in a little while, but it's a good time. If you like listening to my voice, if you like hearing me just blabber on about whatever, it's a good time. I'm pretty proud of what I made. Everything on that channel was made by me. The music, the models, the backgrounds. I don't promise any of it is good. I just promise that I made it myself. And I'm pretty proud of it. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, this song I just recently got. I have a tea set for when I'm sitting down here to meditate, because of course I have a tea set. My blood runs Earl Grey at this point. Hey! You subscribed. Thank you. Good title name. Fan joins on alt. Pog. I don't know what I'll call it. Twitch VOD number 76. No, I've only streamed like 4 times, and I've only uploaded 2 of those times because sometimes I play with my friends, they say things and like, that's probably something that they don't want the entire internet to find out, so I have to go back, I have to edit it, and it's a 2-hour stream, and I'm like, I don't have time to edit that, and that doesn't go on YouTube. I thought I'm sad. That's what happened to the last lore stream I was supposed to do. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get to it eventually. I do have friends who volunteered to do some editing for me if I ask them, which I might take them up on, but on the other hand, I don't want to be a menace to my friends and just like, hey, edit all my videos for me, for free. If I ask someone to do work for me, I want to pay them. And I finally have a job that I can pay them with. You know what I mean? Alright, well, I've been hopping around in a circle on my base, or not my base, but my ship for probably a little too long. You can't edit, you can just do trashy shorts. I wouldn't say anything is trashy if you can do them. I mean, it still requires effort. When I edit, I mostly just, what's the word for it? I just take out the parts where I stutter, just so I sound decent, and like script things. Hello, YouTube. Yes, yes. You don't mind, and Kai says they don't mind if I put them on the internet. I appreciate that, but at the same time, some of our friends in the Minecraft server were talking about places that they actually work and people that they actually went to school with, and I am pretty darn certain they don't want that on the internet. And I'm like, let's not dox people, please. I want to take care of all my friends. I want them all to live safely and for a good long time. Because you're no use to me dead. Or at least, no. Also, you're my friends. So, yeah. Just cut that out. That is the plan. That is what I will do when I have time to edit that thing. I edit my YouTube videos. I don't edit my VODs. See ya. Yep. Bye. Good to have you. Thank you for stopping by. And as for me, I should probably wrap up here. So, thank you all for joining. It's been a pleasure. And I will see you soon. Ish. Farewell.